Hi guys! This channel is brand new, so this will probably be the only video on this channel. I made the channel specifically for the website so you guys would have a link to go to that kind of connects with everything. So I hope you guys like it. Let's jump right into it. How are you all doing today? Spring break is over. You have to go to class tomorrow. Love you, Dr. T. Alright, this video is going to be a short video. This is my first time making a video. This channel is brand new, made specifically for this website. So please bear with me. I hope you guys all like it. My video is basically on tips on how you can basically cut corners and save on, college things. Transitioning from high school to college, or just, looking for a college or transferring. I'm transferring soon. Or wherever the case is in high school. Oh, excuse me. Ugh, I didn't mean in high school. I meant from high school. Anywho, jumping right into my tips. It's cheaper to after high school. I think. I don't care what the stigmas are attached to this, but it's cheaper to go to in-state college. Whether it's at the community is way cheaper, but whether it's so much, not paying out of state fees. It's just much more expensive going to an out of state school. Okay, just common sense, To me, it's common sense, So, when I got out of high school, I decided to go to community college. I was so excited. I was applying to, UF, all the way in Gainesville, and all of these great schools that I could get into. But the truth was, I wasn't paying for school, and I knew that my family didn't have that money that I would have needed to go to school. So my brother, the year before me, he went out of state. He went to an out-of-state university for football, and even though he had a scholarship, it didn't work out. And when he came back, it really hurt. Whatever financial stability you really have here, so that's hard. So if you can, go to an in-state college, start at a community college, and just do your 2 years remaining there, and then transfer. You'll have time to be working to save up for loans, which is something I'm going to talk about in another video. You'll have money to save up while you're getting the AA, because financial aid, if you apply for financial aid, that is going to pay for everything. It's going to pay for books, and you're even going to get a little extra after. So save that money, you know what I mean? Save that money and use it towards later when you're going to pay off your loans, so you're not leaving your university with a huge amount of debt. Or you get it all. I would definitely use these towards people who did all the college, get it, which is amazing. University does too, which is amazing. Step number 2, look for scholarships. They are everywhere. They're everywhere, and they're available to pretty much everyone. This is something they told me in high school, and I did not listen. Okay, or I was lazy. I don't know what my problem was, but I did not get that in, and I really wish that I spent more time doing that. Now, it's not too late. This is something that has become like a second job to me now. Like, I look for scholarships the way I would apply to jobs. Okay, all the time. It's money. It's free money. Of course, you have to stay with the standards of everything, but do it. Consider scholarships, look for them, apply to them as much as possible. Everyone, any kind, just do it. The third one, this is a part of prioritization. All of this really is prioritization, which is another thing that I will get into in a separate video, but stay on track. When you're in school, whether you're in a community college, you're in high school, or you're in university, when you're in school, you have to stay on track. You want to graduate on time, because time is money, okay? I'm not saying rush through, and this is something I didn't get, because a lot of people were telling me, well, you don't have to rush, you have all the time in the world, and you can do this, but I didn't think of the other side of it. There is money that's being spent. For me, the most recent example that I have is I'm in college, and I had the hardest time with math simply because I was lazy. And I just kept retaking math classes, taking $30 a pop out of my own pocket to test out of the math classes that I was failing. And now I'm on my last semester and I still have 2 classes that I need to take for my major, including a couple of other classes that, are part of my my general education that I need to take in order to transfer. But I don't have all the money for those last 3 classes because, financial aid is not going to pay for all the rest of my classes. Okay, I'll explain that experience more again in a separate video, but stay on track, prioritize, focus, and study. Do what you have to do. Fill your workload. Don't be afraid to take, 4 classes per semester. In college, don't be afraid to do that. Do it. You can motivate yourself. Keep positive thinking around you. Want to motivate yourself. College and anything at all really is just about doing the work. It's just time consuming, but it's not hard, Of course, if you're not passionate about it, you probably have to do it. It's pretty easy. Next, when it comes to budgeting and all of the last 3 tips that I gave you, you have to prioritize. Avoid those impulse shopping, the impulse buys. Avoid those things. Know your absolute necessities, okay, and just stick to that. That's it. If you don't need it, if it doesn't help keep you alive, if it doesn't help you survive, leave it alone unless you literally budgeted and saved up for that one thing that you want to treat yourself to. Other than that, leave it alone. Don't touch it. Just, use that self-control. Okay? What I've begun to do now when I feel like I want to buy, like just last night I was at Walmart with my friends. They were buying a new car seat for their daughter, and I'm like, makeup. Look at this. And I'm walking, and nobody's saying anything to me, which is, it's not their, thing to do, so I'm walking, and I feel it, and I'm fighting it. It's like warfare, and I'm fighting it, and I'm like, I want to buy these, but I know I can't, I shouldn't, it's not in the budget. I asked my friends, I just need to tell me no, and they told me no, and I put it back. So get those friends around you who are gonna tell you no, and who's gonna be real with you, who are gonna be real with you and let you know you have a whole box of don't do that. Plus I'm saving up for a new car. Make the most of your gifts. If this is not the most or the biggest thing that college students spend money on, I don't know what it is. Because I literally can have $1,000 sent from God Himself, heaven, trying to help me redeem my financial situation, and I will literally spend all of that on food. I know, I have a problem, but seriously, if you're gonna spend money on food, at least, go to Whole Foods, look at the cheap stuff, and buy things like, just the other day I bought 2 bags of meatless meatballs. They taste so amazing, and they were $5 a bag. And I got $1 linguine pasta from Walmart. That's gonna last me 2 weeks. That's really good. That's $11 on a whole meal for 2 weeks. Come on, guys, we can do it. We just need to motivate ourselves. We need to stay motivated. We need to stay in that budget. We need to prioritize and keep our mindset and focus on our schoolwork. Because literally, when you work a lot, you don't eat as much. You're focused. So do that. You know what I mean? Exercise. Do what you need to do to keep yourself on the right track and to keep yourself prioritized. Work out those meal plans. Do what you gotta do. Okay? Living with your parents. I live with my parents, and it's so hard. How do you say when your parents are always asking you for this? You know that moment you got your first job and you're showing them money, or when they know your financial aid is coming, so they're always asking you, did your financial aid come in yet? You can't blame them. They're our parents. We owe them a lot of money, but at the same time. So, yeah. Anywho, it is hard to say no to your parents. It's hard for me to say no to my parents because I grew up with them poor. We all grew up poor. You know what I mean? We're not so poor anymore, but we grew up poor. So I now learning this year. 2015, I said it's going to be last year, but this year, I've only begun and learned to say no, to identify what they're asking me for, if it's a necessity, if it's an emergency, if, life or death, then I'm really buckling down and saying, no, I don't have that for you to spend on that situation. And really, my motto has become, don't lend your family members money. Do not lend anybody money, for that matter. If you have it, give it. If you don't, unless you're giving it to God, keep it in your pocket. That's just my personal, that's what I think, my personal belief. So it works well. It's a good method, okay? And last but not least, obvious, stick to your budget. Stick to your budget, okay? Don't impulse buy. Look for scholarships, okay? Shop around. Look at the college, loan information and how much you're offering versus other place. And keep it in state, Stick to your budget. Make a budget. Before you leave high school, start working and save. Funny thing, I did that and I did not stick to any budget. I didn't have a budget. I was just working and getting all this money, and then when I got to a certain point, I saw all this money and I was like, oh, now. You know what I mean? And I just, everywhere that I went, I had to buy something. My mom calls it itching, like the money's itching me or something like that, like it's haunting me to spend it. But even though I am a firm believer that, not letting money control you, if you have it, you know what I mean, give it away. But in my case, I'm not giving it away, I'm throwing it away. So that's one thing. So that's my last tip. You guys, please be wise and with your money, and just be smart and self-control and stick to that budget, okay? I pray that you guys will take all this information and really just, apply it, because I sure will be, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please, stick around and continue to check out the site. Continue to look into my other websites. I'm on Blogger, I'm on Pinterest, and there is somebody on YouTube also that I really love. Her name is Rachel Cruz. I don't know if you guys know who David Ramsey is, but that's his daughter, and she's pretty fun and pretty awesome. So check out her YouTube channel as well. I will link everything down below. Please check it out. That concludes my video. You guys enjoy your night. Bye.